Hello everyone, my name is Yin Pareigis, Arjuna Yoga, and from the Stretch Workshop. So I hope you enjoy this first video of the sequence for Stretch Workshop. And I'd just like to follow along. We'll be doing holds of approximately 3 minutes for each posture and each side. Just bearing in mind the techniques involved in the deep stretching of the body are holding the postures for extended amounts of time. For this video, again, we'll be doing 3 minutes. You can hold them longer for 5 to 7 minutes. Relaxing the body as much as possible when you're in the posture. Once you get into the posture, try to find sensation in the body where you're holding and try to relax. You must feel the sensation in the body. You need to feel the stretch, but we'll gauge that stretch and the sensation at 5 to 7 on a 1 to 10 scale. That being said, that scale is relative to your body, so pay attention. You can always back off. As long as you feel safe, you can continue forward. But remember, 5 to 7 on a 1 to 10 scale, you do need to feel the posture in order to get the physical benefits. As we go through, I will be describing exactly what we're doing in the body so you understand why you're stretching the body the way that you are. Begin a few shoulder stretches here. Come over to your stomach. Lying down, we're just going to do the shoulders for only 1 minute. We don't ever do shoulders longer than 2 minutes. You can do all the different shoulder stretches, but don't do any of them more than 2 minutes. We'll start with the right side. You bring the right arm out. Look at your right hand. Place the thumb even with the eyes. Extend the arm long. Place the left hand by your chest. And then begin to simply roll towards the right arm. So the left hip comes towards the ceiling. You can bend your knees. If this is fine for you, stay here. You can bend your knees, lift your hips up, drop them down for a little bit more stretch. Stretching the front pectoral muscles, stretching the shoulders, the deltoids. You can place a block under your head if you want for comfort. If your legs are not up, that's fine. You can keep your legs down. And maybe you're not going over as far. That's just fine as well. Place your mind on your right shoulder as you come out. And notice the blood as it rushes back in to the body. Place your right hand down to the right side, left arm out. Reach out towards the left side. Right hand is by the right pectoral muscle. Your left hand is eye level. Simply roll over onto the left side hip. And place your head down on a block if you like, feeling that stretch along the chest, along the deltoid. Maybe you bend your knees, maybe. Not required. Depending on your range of motion. Feel that stretch along the pec and along the up front deltoid there. And breathe. 5 to 7 on a 1 to 10 scale. You feel safe. And can you relax? Can you relax any tension in that left shoulder? Can you relax any tension elsewhere in the body? Slowly unwind, extending the legs long, coming back to your stomach. Watch with your mind the left shoulder and observe as the warm sensation enters. That's blood rushing back. And we'll take the right side a couple more times. Take the right arm, bring it out to the side, bring the elbow even with your shoulder. Hand palm facing forward. Left palm on the floor near your pectoral muscle. Once again, roll over to the right side. Bending your knees. Place your head on the floor or block.
In this posture, we are externally rotating the right humerus in the right shoulder. Try to relax in the right shoulder completely. Extend the legs long. Roll back to the center. Place the left arm out. So your left elbow is even with your left shoulder. Hand facing up. Right hand by your chest. Roll over onto the left shoulder, bending your knees. So when we put our arm up like this, we are externally rotating the humerus in the shoulder. Externally rotating the bone in the joint, stretching the muscles and the connective tissue. Slowly extending your legs long, coming back to center. One more stretch on each side. Bring the right arm out and face the right arm or right hand down. So the top of your hand is on the floor. The palm of your hand is facing up. And we are internally rotating the humerus in the shoulder. So once again, left hand by your pectoral muscle. Roll over onto your right side. Stretching that muscle in the shoulder, in the chest. Keep your hand down if you like. Relax the head. Internal rotation of the bone in the joint, stretching muscle and connective tissue. Rolling back to the center. And switching it out, right hand by your pec. Left hand, point it down. The palm is facing up, the top of the hand facing the floor. Elbow is approximately shoulder height. And begin to gently, slowly roll over onto the left side. You could bend your knees here if you needed to. So we're internally rotating the bone in the shoulder, stretching the muscles and the connective tissue. Can you relax the shoulder? Try to relax the shoulder as much as possible. Try to relax the face, the jaw. And roll back onto your stomach. Press up. Roll back. Legs forward. And relax. Allow the practice to settle in the body. And bring yourself to a seated position.
Thank you for joining me for a stretch workshop. I would recommend doing this video 10 times in a row. So you could do this video once every week for 10 weeks. You could do it 3 times a week, so for 3 weeks and then 1 day the 4th week. Or you could do this 5 days a week for 2 weeks. Just repeat this system over and over and over. So repetition is the mother of mastery. I'm more concerned about teaching not so much the postures, but the techniques. So that when you do other postures in a class, that it's in a Yin Yoga class, what you can do is apply these techniques to whatever posture being taught at the time. So I'll be coming out with other videos with other postures and modifications to the